It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll see the dynamic Justin Fields. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Steelers and the Dolphins on EA Sports.
Well, to the locals, it's still and will always be Heinz Field. But for the rest of us, we're along the north shore of the Allegheny and Ohio rivers at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Glad to have you with us, football fans. Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt up here in the broadcast booth. And Brock, one side with a clear advantage coming into this one. Coming off the bye week, while their opposition, well, not only are they less rested, but they're coming off a big L as well.
Just a reality. I'm sorry, just a reality of the NFL that every season you're going to catch somebody coming off a bye who had more time to rest up than you did. And if you feel sorry for yourself, well, you're probably going to lose. When these games come along, it's time to grit your teeth and work even harder on those tired legs.
Jason Sanders is out, ready to kick this one away. And we're off from Acrisure. Calvin Austin on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. And bringing them out an electrifying runner and a former first-round pick back in 2021, Justin Fields.
Sure feels like the bye week came at a perfect time for him and his team as well. Right smack dab in the middle of the season, giving everybody some time to rest, recharge mentally, and really get yourself energized, Kate, to attack the rest of this regular season, starting with this contest.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. So after their first offensive snap, we'll have a break in the action. One of the linemen in need of some attention from the trainers. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Play action, Fields. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Allen there to haul it in. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. A timeout here as we tend to an injured player. That's Keenan Allen who's shaken up. And with his history, hopefully nothing that keeps him out very long. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Fields on first down. Throw secured by George Pickett. And he's out of bounds after getting this to the opposing 45. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Off play action, it's Fields. Flushed out of the pocket. Steps up and he's running with it. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
And this one does not go far.
Ineligible receiver downfield.
He was too far downfield at the time of the pass. Gotta stay within a yard of the line. That'll back him up.
Still first down.
So after the 5 yards are marched off, here's 1st and 15. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks. Just 1 yard. Could have used considerably more. That's going to bring up 3rd and very long. He smartly won't risk something here and just chucks it away.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. So the Dolphins offense headed out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a proud Samoan and one of your few fellow lefty QBs, Brock, Tua Tagovailoa.
Tua's early career, yeah, it was known for injuries. Maybe not being as durable and as available as you want in a top 10 pick. But the last few years, he's taken great strides to rewrite that narrative. Remember, this was a guy that rewrote the record books in Hawaii, won a national championship at Alabama, and nobody questioned the accuracy of that left arm. It was just the availability, well, that he's had to rewrite, and he's done a heck of a job.
He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Patrick Queen arranging in for the tackle. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Tua off the play fake. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. That one intended for Jalen Waddle. And it's 3rd down. They go play action with Tagovailoa. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. The Steelers are headed back out there now, led by Justin Fields. And among dual threats in the NFL so far this season, there has been no equal. He's leading all quarterbacks in rushing yards to this point. 1st down throw for Fields. And not a great choice on 1st down. It's incomplete, nearly intercepted actually, so 2nd down coming up.
He was defended by Jalen Ramsey.
Running behind center with Harris. And this one doesn't go far. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Finds his back complete. And he's tackled for a short gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. Nice 12-yard pickup on the return. And it'll be Dolphins football. So Miami headed out for its 2nd drive of the game. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Holding offense.
But partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. This finds Smith. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end. We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Right again. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
1st down, Miami.
Sending a receiver left. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense.
Holding offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Running it after the penalty. And that's good for a gain of 5. Minka Fitzpatrick in on the stop.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board. The defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he'll bring in this fair catch at the 13. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Steelers will take over deep on their own side. Harris gets it on the draw. And he's brought down for a loss. Stopped on the play by the rookie from Tennessee.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a 1st down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass. Well, they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
That's complete to Wilson. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Stopped by Chop Robinson. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Fields out of the gun. This is reeled in by Wilson. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down. Motioning one of the tight ends. 1st and 10 give to Harris. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face 2nd down. From the gun, they go with Harris. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. He's taken down. The Dolphins rush gets home. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
The Steelers set to punt it. Tyreek Hill deep for the Dolphins. And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. 3rd time they've called on him as he gets this away. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And they're going to take over possession. They've got 1st down from the 31. Tua now from the gun. Pressure's there, and the steel curtain closes on him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. This is caught by Jalen Waddle. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the 1st. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. Minka Fitzpatrick has got it. And the Steelers get it back on his 6th interception of the season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set 1st and 10. They'll start with a give to Harris. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
This is Harris on 2nd down. No gain on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 7.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Through 1 quarter, neither side breaking through on the scoreboard. Couple of zeros on the board right now. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They're looking at 3rd and 7. Bails out of the pocket quick. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. So they'll only need 5 now after that neutral zone infraction penalty. Back to throw. Here's Fields. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Into the hands of Pat Freiermuth. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
That's going to be caught by Washington. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Pickup of 2 here. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Harris once more. And he's stopped down at the 16 after a small gain. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Dolphins' 16-yard line.
Staying on the ground with Harris. And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now, but will it stand? We got to see what this flag is all about.
Illegal blocking the back, offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty, and now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Fields to throw it. This one's caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. 4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
To number 13, Keenan Allen.
Fields looking to throw. The throw is caught. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's second and goal. Harris. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
On third and goal, here's Fields. Buys time, rolling run. And they will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers parlay the interception into points. It's a Justin Fields touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Now Boswell on to send this away. He's going to field this at the 2. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Dolphins sending their offense back out there. Still in search of their first points as we work our way through the middle of this game. The score 7-0. First and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Trying to find Jalen Waddle. So it's second down coming up. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. He gets it complete to his man, Tyreek Hill. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Putting a receiver in motion. Running behind center with Wright. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. They'll run here following the penalty. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Deshaun Elliott with that tackle. All right, here we go, second down. They run again with Wright. Has a lane past the 45. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Holding offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Back to throw. Tua. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long. Throwing now, Tagovailoa. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he'll get it up to the 27.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
On is the punt team, and away goes the punt. Fought off a tackle, but he lost the football! And the fumble recovery is made. Now we're going to have a stoppage after that return. Looks like somebody was shaken up on the play. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. A carry by Harris here to start the drive. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Throw reeled in by Allen. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. They give to Harris from the gun. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. Ooh, this is going to be a false start on the offense here.
False start. Offense.
One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. 2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Short pass brought in. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Give him 13 on that play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down. Working inside the red zone. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. He got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him. Shotgun snap to Fields. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. Nice work here, sliding down after some excellent running and a nice gain. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
2nd down at the 7-yard line.
Looking to throw Fields. This throw is caught. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers double their lead to 14. Now Boswell on to send this away. Washington now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Dolphins offense ready to go as they take the field. They haven't been able to get that offense going just yet, Brock. The deficit at 14. 1st down, here's Tua. It's caught, this is Jalen Wright. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. That stop made by T.J. Watt. It's the 2-minute warning now from Acrisure. It's the Dolphins, who have it 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. He can't hang on to the pass. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Tua off the play fake. He's on the move. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. On again comes Jake Bailey to punt this away. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. Signals for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 27. The Steelers and Najee Harris making their return to the field. And as we work our way through November, you see here he's the leader league-wide right now in rushing touchdowns. Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line.
False start. Offense.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Fields throwing here. And that one is dropped. Such great work to get all by himself, but he can't haul in the gimme, and that deep shot is missed. Wow. Now an inside handoff to Harris. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Najee takes this one. Breaks the tackle. Green grass ahead. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Completed to his running back. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. It's Kader Kohu up to make that play. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
At the 45-yard line.
Here's Fields to throw. Allen there to haul it in. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Dolphins side of the field. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. And the Dolphins in a nickel set for this 3rd down. Fields out of the gun. Searches from the pocket. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Here's Cameron Johnston to punt it away once more. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense returning to the field a final time before the half. And with field position and the clock against them, probably not going to see anything of substance here before halftime. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he gets him around 6 there. Brought to the ground by Dante Jackson. So we arrive at halftime here in Pittsburgh. The Steelers leading after 2. Now it's down to Florida, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by in Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get our tour started out at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago, where you see the final score there. Jaden Daniels, strong as usual in the victory as his guys run their record now to 7-3. From there, we head over to MetLife Stadium to check in on the Jets. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Houston Texans. Aaron Rodgers, strong as usual in the victory as his guys run their record now to 7-3. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. And they were winners in that one over the visiting New York Giants. Jared Goff, strong in the victory as it pushes his guys back above the 500 mark on the year. We got an excellent first half from the dynamic quarterback, Justin Fields. He had a touchdown both in the air and on the ground to help push his guys into the lead at the break. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
This return starts at the 5. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Offense returning to the field now for the Dolphins. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. Dumped off to his running back. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. That stop made by T.J. Watt.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and a defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
And he's brought down for a loss.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the third down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
So the Dolphins readying for the punt. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. Fair catch called for, and he brings it in. Looks like right at about the 29-yard line. The Steelers returning their offense and this running back to the field. And he's been carrying a great campaign now into the heart of this season. He's hitting top 5 in rushing yardage. Going to Harris to start the half. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Hit applied by Bradley Chubb. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, Fields gets this one to Harris.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Fields on 3rd. And the Dolphins are there to bring him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
The challenge with so many sacks is it just disrupts everything in the rhythm and timing of your offense. All of these negative plays. Hey, this league and this game is hard enough when you're on schedule. All of these sacks setting you behind the chains. Well, you've seen how disruptive it is for this offense.
The Dolphins send a running back, Jalen Wright, getting set to begin another drive. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. First down, Tagovailoa to throw. Escapes the pocket. He'll step up, and there he goes. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. They gain 14 on the play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Motion man sent left. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Oh, putting him in the spin cycle. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Here's a give inside to Wright. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
On first down, here's Tagovailoa. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Tua now from the gun. Getting out to his left. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. Now this is the dreaded sight anytime there's a sack. He's hurting after taking that hit, and they're going to get out there to check on him. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. First throw for the backup now. Able to find Wright. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. We'll get a stoppage after the play for an injury. Looks like Tyreek Hill, the player hurt on that snap. So out now comes the punter. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. And that couldn't have hit any better. That took the perfect bounce and went out of bounds at the 1. The home team's headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. And his effectiveness hasn't been limited to what he can do with his arm this season. On that last drive, he reached a significant mark for his efforts on the ground as well. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
At the 1-yard line.
Running behind center with Harris. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. Hit applied by Bradley Chubb. Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd. Going right side, Harris with it. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So instead of running 3rd down again, they decide to bring up 4th and let him keep the gain on the last play. From their own end zone, and he gets it away. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. So no return on that punt. And it'll be good field position for them as they take over right at midfield. Tagovailoa on first down. Flush down now to his left. And the Steelers get home. They drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, I can already read the headlines tomorrow. This offensive line can't protect. This offensive line. But it's more than that. When you give up 5 sacks in a game, it's a complete breakdown of everybody offensively. Play caller, quarterback, offensive line. Yeah, they're going to have to regroup and figure out how to protect this quarterback first and foremost.
It goes down as a gain of nothing on the run, and now they're left with 3rd and 14. Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. 3rd and long for him here. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
It's plays like that, Kate, right, wrong, where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
On now comes their punter. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. The home teams and this running back headed back out for a new series. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Off play action, it's Fields. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Had that one, but just couldn't see it through. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Fields looking to throw. Pass taken in by Freiermuth. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Tight end gets it running forward. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Couldn't connect there, incomplete. He was looking Keenan Allen's way there. So it'll be 2nd down. The give now to Najee. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
It's 3rd and 7.
Back to throw. Here's Fields. Rolling left, buying some time. They get 13 on the pickup. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Now Fields. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he's calling his own number again. Escapes a defender. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 24. His pass caught by Allen. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Brought down that time by Kendall Fuller. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Shotgun snap to Fields. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
A 39-yard attempt.
Dicker connects there. It sails right through. A beautifully placed football.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Kickoff taken at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Miami offense headed out there now. And they have tried on occasion to ramp up their passing game, but just nothing has worked with consistency yet, Brock. Might be why they trail near the end of this 3rd quarter.
You sure love teams who excel on the ground, right? You love a physical game of football who can hammer at the opponent. But in today's NFL, it's just impossible to win if you don't have a passing component that's balancing it out.
And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. Throwing again. Here's Tua. It's taken in by Washington. This is ahead for about 5. Cole Holcomb there on the stop. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw, Tua. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Time we offered some serious blanket praise for this entire group defensively. The guys up front, they've certainly generated the pressure. Everybody on the back end in coverage, well, they're holding down their assignments to delay these throws. This is going to be one tomorrow, one fun tape to watch, because 6 sacks, it's hard to come by in this league.
Punt team on the field. Averaging a little under 50 a kick so far, Brock, as he gets away another one. Fair catch called for, and he's got it right near the 30-yard line. No return on that punt. And the Steelers will take over possession. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Fields to throw it. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. This one misses the tight end. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Now it's Fields. Wow, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect. He was looking Keenan Allen's way there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Looking to throw Fields. Escapes out to the left. Oh, he's going to run for it.
Fields scrambles from the pocket. A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down. Cameron Johnston.
And that boot will instead be what starts our 4th quarter. We've reached the end of the 3rd. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. The Steelers set to punt it. And this is going to put them up to 6 punts today. Starts his return from the 23. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And it'll be Dolphins football. They've got 1st down from the 31. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa has him on the quick hitter. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Here's Tagovailoa. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Taken in by Smith. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. 1st down, here's Tua. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete. Trying to find Jalen Waddle, so that brings up 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Tagovailoa. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Here's Wright on the carry. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense.
Holding offense.
So they'll let the play stand, decline the penalty, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
42-yard attempt.
Aubrey puts it through, and the gap closes to 14 points.
If they wanted any kind of shot here, Kate, to come back in this game, that field goal had to go through and make it a 2-score game. That's only the first of what would need to be several steps here in a hurry to have a chance to try to pull this out.
On the return, here comes Austin. Returns looking good so far. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. Pittsburgh getting its offense all set to go. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. It's a new set of downs for them at the 32. First down throw for Fields. This is reeled in by Wilson. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Well, it looks like the defense jumps just before the snap there.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early.
Still first down.
So they'll only need 5 now after that neutral zone infraction penalty. Running it after the penalty. And it took a couple of guys to hold him down there after a gain of just 1.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them, keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down and ready to turn it into a negative play.
He's on the move. He'll make... We've got a fumble pretty close to midfield. And the Dolphins got it.
You know what separates good defenses from great? Good defenses find a way to get off the field. Great defenses find a way to take the ball away. What a great play to set their offense up with some mojo.
Miami set to take over once again on offense. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Going play action, Tagovailoa. Bails out of the pocket quick. He keeps it and takes off. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Got Washington, it's complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Markers reset, ball at the 37. On play action, here's Tagovailoa. Completes this one to Hill.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Tua now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down. Tua off the play fake. Rolling out to his left. He's running with it. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
That's going to be caught by Washington.
Now that is a potential drive killer. Defenders all over that one and kept him from getting vertical after the catch.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Tua looking to throw. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And they're up against it. 4th down coming up. Jason Sanders leading the Dolphins field goal unit out. He hit his first one. His second one's coming from inside of 40. Aubrey puts it through, and that'll get him back to 11.
That field goal didn't do a lot on the scoreboard to make it a more attackable deficit, but it does create a sense of urgency here for this defense to get off the field.
On the return, here comes Austin. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. And their defense held up after that fumble, only gave up 3, so time for this offense to make it up to them, get some points of their own. Fields on first down. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. George Pickens, the intended target. And it's going to be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the gun, they go with Harris. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Staying on the ground with Harris. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. Second down now, 7 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 37. Complete right side to Washington. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Here's 2nd and 7. Wilson on a slant. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's a Steelers first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Oh, looks like the defense got a little too excited there, and that's going to be a penalty.
Encroachment, defense.
Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage.
Still first down.
Now talk about a golden opportunity at an immediate first down following that encroachment flag. They'll run here following the penalty. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. Nothing on 1st and 5. That brings up 2nd down.
Gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down at the 40-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he's taken down at the 30. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down. A give left side. Here's Harris. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Escapes the pocket. Ooh, look at this. Here he goes. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
He was brought down at the 26. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Shotgun snap to Fields. Flushed out of the pocket. He's keeping it again. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Trying to run in, Harris. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Fields out of the gun. Has it down close. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line.
You know, with some of these tight ends today, you could put 2 guys, heck, put 3 guys on them, and they still find a way to make those catches. With how they move at their size, they really are the ultimate matchup advantage.
On 3rd and goal, here's Fields. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers make it a 3-score game in the 4th. George Pickens the touchdown. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw, just the right touch, and you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
Yeah, need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone. And call me a little biased. Go ahead. I don't care.
You're biased.
But the success of that play does come down to the timing of the throw, Kate. If you don't throw it on time to that exact spot, you run out of room, and you don't give yourself that kind of chance.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers push their lead to 18. Now Boswell on to send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Returns looking good so far. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. Oh, hang on there. Hang on a moment. Looks like we've got an injured player on the kick return. They're going to check on him now. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Throwing again. Here's Tua. Able to find Wright. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running. Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. Trying to push it deep downfield. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
You know, ball skills, they're not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
And they won't do it. That falls incomplete on 4th down.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
The home teams ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And he's impressed beyond his work as a passer partner. He's been more than willing to run with it when the opportunity has presented itself. And I don't think they care how he does it, right? Just keep on moving that offense the way he's been doing. They give to Harris from the gun. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards.
Still 2nd down.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Allen sent in motion right. Harris once more. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down. That's going to go down as a gain of 7. Now they're going to have 3rd and 2. Well, Brock, the fans, all right. Here we go, Steelers, as they take the win on the North Shore. And this winning streak continues to grow as they claim their 4th victory in a row. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.